It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the number 22 will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, the key to hitting the Coors Field is the fact that there's so much outfield ground for those guys to have to cover. There's a lot of base hits. Don't fall in love with the fact that you're going to drive the ball out of the park. That's going to happen naturally with just a good approach and a good pass at the baseball. But there's a lot of ground to cover in that outfield, which screams there are a lot of hits to be had.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jose Martinez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And there's number 8, one away.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So add one more name to the record book here. Now in the box, Barry Larkin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rockies, the shortstop.
First delivery to him on the way.
Larkin.
Sharp ground ball to third. And that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single. In the bottom of the first, after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
He's set, and the pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole. That'll be a base hit as well as it's through into left, and they've got something cooking here in the bottom of the first.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Standing in now, Stan Musial. And he puts it on the ground to second. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Batting fourth.
Coming to the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On a rope to the second baseman. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Guerrero.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez moves over. He's got it, and that'll get him out of. Here's Marcelo Zuna, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. 0-1 the count.
Ozuna.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-2 delivery. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Batting sixth, the catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yadier Molina.
A high fastball is in there. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
And he'll step on the bag himself. Digging in, he's set to lead off the home half of the second.
First baseman, Frank Thomas.
First offering on its way. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader moves over. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Number 22.
At the plate, number 22. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Hit in the air down the left field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and some of the natural splendor of Denver and the surrounding areas. So we thank you for joining us here for Matinee Baseball on MLB Network.
Colton Wong.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Colton Wong goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. From the stretch, takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, pitcher, number 39.
Fastball called for strike 2. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Stepping up now, Barry Larkin, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Barry Larkin.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Martinez on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So one away here with the bases empty. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Back goes Ozuna, and it's gone as they add still another.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Bader is in his tracks now. 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
First pitch on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. And that's going to get down. Should be extra bases for Vlad. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Stepping in now, Frank Thomas, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field, base hit. And another runs across, as this is now a 4-0 ball game. Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why, as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second. In now, Eddie Matthews. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. Drives it the other way to deep right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
Into the box, Barry Larkin. He swings and lines it to left. Ozuna's there to put it away and finally put it.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So digging in now, Jose Martinez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Here's Matt Adams now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Number 43 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 43.
Ready once again, Joe Morgan. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get...
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Into the bleachers and gone. Into the box now, Stan Musial.
Stan Musial.
Line drive to center field. Bader is right there, 1 down.
The center fielder,
Ready for another
24.
shot now. Ken Griffey Jr. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it, gone! The long ball is playing in this one. That was the fourth blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And Vlad is aboard. It's a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great. Just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Stepping in now, Frank Thomas. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. It's off the rocks and gone. In now, Eddie Matthews.
Third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
As he sends it on the ground to first. Gloved by Adams. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, catcher.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to right center. Martinez giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the... Here's Marcelo Zuna. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. 0-1 the count.
Ozuna.
Pitch on the way. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away.
Next for the Cardinals.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that finds the outside corner. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. So 2 are gone now for Yadier Molina. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
0-2 count and the pitch.
Oh, that's in.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Striding in once again, number 22. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
22.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
He's set and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Bader. He makes the play, runner tags and heads for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Second baseman, Joe
Into the box
Morgan.
now, Joe Morgan. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it.
Into the second deck and gone.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Up next for Colorado.
Standing in now, Stan Musial.
Stan Musial.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And he will leap to make the acrobatic catch. Oh, man. Well done out there for the second out.
Guerrero.
Now batting, Vladimir Guerrero. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to... Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. And a high strike there, 0-1. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Musial comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Harrison Bader. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Griffey. And that's the second out of the inning. Greg Garcia will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Greg Garcia.
2 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings. Luke Gregerson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Way gone out to the tree farm.
Now
into the box, Eddie Matthews.
Eddie Matthews.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as this lead got even wider.
The catcher.
Stepping in now, Gary Carter.
Gary Carter.
He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out, too. This is incredible.
A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they just continue to pour it on here.
What an awesome moment for this team right here. That's the 4th home run in a row. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are chomping at the bit to get up at the plate.
Into the box now, Barry Larkin. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Joe Morgan will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The relay. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. Striding in, Stan Musial. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll be off the wall in right center. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that is off the wall. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
Well, if he wants to hit for the cycle and get in the history books, he's got the hardest three parts of it out of the way. Normally, this is the toughest leg to get, but he stands at third and now only needs a single to make some history.
Popped him up. DeYoung has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Frank Thomas. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run.
Now batting, third baseman.
Standing in now, Eddie Matthews. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs.
I'll tell you, the guy on the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which might be very soon.
2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he is into third base with a triple, his third hit this afternoon.
He gave it all he had out there in right field, but he just couldn't quite catch up to it. I liked the effort with the leap, but once it got down, he was off to the races and into third.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes.
And gone up into the second deck.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game as the blowout continues.
The batter number
into the box, Barry Larkin.
Barry Larkin.
As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it, and that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Sent on the ground out to second. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one. Carpenter. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these run back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they could string something together.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. So striding in, Jose Martinez, hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jose Martinez is the second out in the 7th inning. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Down in order go the... Stepping up to the plate, Stan Musial. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here.
Stan Musial.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Ready to take his hacks again, Frank Thomas, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
But we just witnessed some elite speed going from first to third as Show Track is demonstrating. You won't find many other guys in this or any other sport for that matter that are capable of picking them up and putting them down like he can, and it ended up making a play not even close at third.
0-1 count and the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
The catcher, number 8.
And the Hall of Fame catcher, Gary Carter, hits next. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lined into right, a base hit. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Digging in once again, number 22. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. It's a swinging bunt up the line. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Right side. Taken in by Wong. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Into the box, Stan Musial. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Brett Cecil.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
And in case you missed it, he has already hit for the cycle. 0-1, here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Ozuna on the run. And no one will track it down. 0-2, here it is. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Yeah, the manager was looking for that lefty-lefty advantage, but someone forgot to tell the guy in the box that he was at a disadvantage because he just unloaded on that thing. If you make a mistake, he's going to make you pay. Doesn't matter what side you're throwing it from.
And Guerrero's aboard with a base hit. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least one plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit. Coming to the plate now, Frank Thomas. And he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
Now batting.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch. Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at-bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base. Top speed here on show track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
In now, number 22.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Martinez is there to make the catch. Here's Marcelo Zuna. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He went down on strikes last time up. 1 out, nobody on. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
The count?
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Griffey waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 4.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yadier Molina. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. 2 out, nobody on. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable. 1, 2, 3, go. Stepping in, Barry Larkin, and he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here.
Larkin.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Back goes Ozuna. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Left fielder,
Standing in, Stan Musial. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. Popped him up. Carpenter in foul ground.
But no one's going to get it as it's into the camera well area.
0-1 count and the pitch. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Ken Griffey Jr.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone!
Boy, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Standing in now, Frank Thomas.
The batter.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs.
The batter. Third
Into the
baseman,
box, Eddie Matthews.
Eddie Matthews.
As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. And he's looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Bader ranging back at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track. Standing in, Colton 2 on his line thus far.
Second baseman.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Morgan is there, 1 away.
The batter. Center field.
Ready now, Harrison Bader. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Tapper up the line. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now. Jed Jerko will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Jed Jerko.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
And on your screen, a guy who truly helped guide his team to victory today.
Yeah, not a big surprise here. I mean, he had more hits this one game than some guys get in a week or maybe even a month. No doubt he gets the nod in this one.